Welcome to the November 3rd, 2025 City Council meeting. Please request that you silence your cell phones for the duration of the meeting. And tonight's invocation is by Mr. Twist. Please stand. If you would bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you that we live in a great country, that we have so many freedoms. We thank you for that. We ask that you would give a special blessing to all those that are serving our country, our state, and the city, that they give their time freely, Lord. We just ask a special blessing on them. We ask that you would come be with us this evening. If there's any decisions to be made, give us the guidance that's needed for what's best for Troy. And we ask that in your name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I feel like I need to yell an OH over there or something.
Yeah, I-O. Yeah, there we go. And you got Texas sitting in the middle.
Huh?
That's a lot over there, isn't it?
Two of them, man.
Okay. Well, you got Texas in the middle, so.
Oh, there you go.
Mrs. Knight, could you please call the roll?
Mr. Twist.
Here.
Mr. Schilling.
Present.
Mr. Pierce.
Present.
Mr. Sievert.
Here.
Mr. Phillips.
Here.
Mrs. Snee. Here. Mr. Whidden.
Here.
Mrs. Westfall.
Here.
Mrs. Marshall.
Here.
All members are present.
Thank you. Could we please read the summary of the minutes of October 20th meeting, please?
Minutes of Council, October 20, 2025. Committee reports. Finance Committee recommended a 3-year agreement with Trimble Inc. of Westminster, Colorado for computer-related software. Committee also recommended legislation be prepared for additional opioid settlement agreements. Committee recommended that resolution number R64, 2022 be amended to increase the authorization for the 2025 fleet maintenance contract. Law and Ordinance Committee recommended legislation be prepared for the final plat of the reserves of Cliff Oaks subdivision, Phase 2, and also the final plat of the Shivasgar residence subdivision. Safety and Health Committee recommended legislation be prepared authorizing agreement with between the city and Miami County Public Health for the year 2026. Committee recommended legislation be prepared authorizing legislation for the adoption of a cybersecurity program. Streets and Sidewalks Committee recommended that legislation be prepared to submit a request to the Ohio Department of Transportation regarding a speed limit on Swales Road between Nashville and Peters Road. Resolution number R51, 2025, Professional Services Agreement regarding the Department of Development Brownfield Remediation Program was given second reading, was adopted, and later in the meeting, the vote of Mrs. Westfall was changed, and the resolution continued to be adopted. Resolution number R56, 2025, Professional Services Agreement with Trimble Inc. regarding computer services was given first reading and was adopted. Resolution number R57, 2025, regarding various opioid settlement agreements was given first reading and was adopted. Resolution number R58, 2025, increasing authorization for fleet maintenance contract year 2025 was given first reading and was adopted. Resolution number R59, 2025, agreement with Miami County General Health District for health services was given first reading and adopted. Resolution number R60, 2025, implementation of cybersecurity plan was given first reading and adopted. Resolution number R61, 2025, related to a speed limit analysis of Swales Road was given first reading and was adopted. Ordinance number O27, 2025, final plat reserves at Cliff Oaks subdivision, first reading and adopted. Ordinance number O28, 2025, final plat Shivasgar residence subdivision and dedication of right-of-way, first reading and adopted. Following various comments, council adjourned at 7:36.
Move to adopt the minutes as read.
Second. Motion to adopt the minutes as read is by Mr. Twist, second by Mr. Pierce. Mrs. Knight, could you please call the roll?
Mr. Schilling,
Yes.
Mr. Pierce,
Yes.
Mr. Siebert,
Yes.
Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
Mrs. Snee,
Yes.
Mr. Whidden,
Yes.
Mrs. Westfall,
Yes.
Mrs. Marshall,
Yes.
Mr. Twist.
Yes.
Approved.
Thank you. Moving on to our heavy agenda tonight, we have a committee report from the Finance Committee. Mr. Siebert.
Thank you, Mr. President. The committee met October 27th related to the process to authorize a loan to the Community Improvement Corporation of Troy, Ohio, CIC, for the purchase of a property at 19 South Cherry Street. Based upon questions and concerns, committee asked that the staff provide information from a structural assessment and interior inspection of the property prior to there being any final recommendation related to legislative action. Respectfully submitted, Mr. Schilling, Mrs. Westfall, and myself as chairman.
Anyone have questions on that report or that committee meeting? All right. We have no resolutions, correct?
Correct.
And we have no ordinances, correct?
That is true.
Do we have any announcements?
No, sir.
I'm sorry, do the public want to have any comments on anything on our wonderful legislation agenda tonight, or the committee reports? If you do, come on up, have your say. This portion is 2 minutes. Now we'll move on to City Safety Director, comments.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just some information, starting with some dates, of course. Halloween's over, so you won't get that update until next year. I do not know what that date is yet. Leaf pickup, we started round 2. It's the Thursday before the 31st.
That's right.
Yeah. The leaf pickup, we started round 2 today. The downtown tree is scheduled to arrive on the 10th, weather permitting. Hopefully this will be a one and done this year and we won't be dealing with gusty winds. Thanksgiving is the 27th and the 28th. City offices will be closed, however, trash and recycling will be on schedule. Dye Mill composting facility closes at the end of the day on Saturday the 29th. And then a couple of updates for you. It's several weeks now, a series of street lights on South Market Street, roughly between Simpson and Walgreens, has been out. We've known about it. We've gotten some inquiries from time to time. They continue to be out. It is not a Miami Valley lighting issue. It is an AES overhead light issue. And so AES is aware of it. Today they were scheduled to go out and take a look at it. Not sure what they're going to have to do and how serious the issue is, but we are tracking it, and as much as you can, we've been urging them to take care of it as quickly as possible. The other streetlight project that I will give you an update on are the black poles on West Main Street. They are working on that. They do have the bases set. They've laid the conduit. They're in the process. We did do some additional upgrades, and that is that we've asked them, well, we're going to pay for it, but we want them to install some additional wiring up the poles, which was not part of the original project, because you're not going to run additional wiring on a wood pole. Now that they are steel poles, though, we have the opportunity to put a receptacle at the top, kind of like we do downtown, so that in the future, if we ever want to put something on there to be lit, then it'll be in place. So it is still in progress. They are working as quickly as they can, but that is the phase that we're in now. I believe that's all I have. Thank you.
That eliminates one question. While we're on that, there's still telephone poles in the block of Chase. Are those getting replaced with?
There are a couple of them that will have to stay because
Okay.
they're cross poles or they're essential poles that cannot be removed. And we knew that going in, that even as we were able to eliminate wood poles, we'll get most of them, but there are 2 or 3, a handful, less than one hand anyway.
It just looked like it's in that block, which is
Yeah.
where they're at.
Yes, and
They're
that's,
about, all the
that's
rest
the
of them
same
got-
area where it
they got the
crossed,
cones
it's
and
over there
everywhere else.
at the railroad, so it does go laterally.
Okay. Had a couple questions from people. There is a good-sized square out at where 55 and Stony Ridge meet that has been filled with gravel and packed down, but they were wondering if that's on the paved list before winter.
It is.
Okay.
It is, we're waiting to make sure it settles, and then we'll do those all at once.
Other than that, my last comment would be to everybody that hasn't, go out and exercise your rights to vote tomorrow, since it is Election Day. It is your chance to vote for who represents you. And with that, we'll go to the Law Director. Kerber, any comments?
Mr. President, I have no comments. Thank you.
Mr. Twist?
Nothing this evening.
Mr. Phillips?
I'm following suit.
Mr. Pierce?
Nothing to add.
Mr. Whidden? Mrs. Marshall?
I do have a couple things. I'm sure you answered this question before. I just cannot, for the life of me, figure out where the answer is. That speed limit that's out there, I can't figure it out. Is that going to be reduced at all during school hours out there on swales? Like, it's 40, they're going to...
At the new school building?
Yes.
I'm not, I believe it will be, but that's a county engineer issue,
Okay.
not a city.
Okay, I was curious. I just didn't know where that information
I believe
was.
it may be, we can find that out, but that's not something we control.
Okay.
They'll have those
It-
blinking
but-
lights
but-
that says 20 miles an hour, you know.
During school
Well,
time.
yes, I mean, during school hours,
Yeah.
there are, I was just curious.
But that is the opposite end of what we discussed last meeting, correct? We did Peters West speed limit.
Oh,
to be-
correct, yeah, that's
Yeah.
totally other direction.
Well, no, he
Yeah.
mentioned it tonight, so I was just, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I also wanted to thank everybody who was involved with the hometown Halloween. That was a really good turnout. It looked like a good turnout. It was a lot of fun, and I know that there were a lot of businesses that participated, and I think that was, it was really nice to see everybody downtown for that. I also wanted to say, a shout out for, Van Cleve. I don't know if everybody saw it or not, but they are now a Purple Star school, and that has a lot to do with military families and supporting those that are involved in the military. And it says that they are believed to be the first school in Miami County to attain this honor, and there was a strict criteria that they had to meet, and military is close to my heart, so I just wanted to congratulate them on that. That's really nice to see. That is it.
Thank you. Mr. Schilling?
I have nothing at this time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Figge. Mrs. Westfall?
I have a couple of things. I had a resident ask me how the shortages in the fire department are, if there's been people that have
I'm sorry,
told us
the what in the fire department?
that there were a few, somebody had quit and...
Oh, vacancies.
Vacancies, yeah,
Oh,
not
okay.
shortages.
Well, yeah, we've had some attrition, we've had some resignations, retirements. I believe that we are down four, thank you, Assistant Chief Pemberton. 4 positions, we continue to recruit. We do expect to have several who are in paramedic class graduate at the end of the year, and which will immediately bolster. We are maxed out on the number of EMTs that we can hire per the contract, and so right now we're focused on getting our paramedic ranks increased.
So by the end of this year, there'll be more?
End of this year, beginning of next year, you know, whenever they pass their test and and
Okay.
can get acclimated, yes.
Okay, great. The other thing I had was the, county auditor sent out a letter to the local governments, related to the inside millage, and Troy's increase is estimated around 30%. Wanted to know if you had any plan on the response to the auditor's request and whether the city would consider lowering the inside millage?
Well, that's not an administrative decision, but we have not received any letter,
Okay,
at this point. I had reached out to the county to ask if that would impact everyone or just the county, and I was told that just impacted the county, but the auditor was looking at some other things.
okay,
Not sure what kind of impact that would have on our budget. We do collect approximately 1.8 million a year, and our only property tax is the inside millage that we receive. And so, what kind of impact is something that would have to be looked at, with the entire 26 budget discussion.
okay, so that'll be included in all of that?
Well, not unless I get a letter. We'll let you know if we get a letter, but at this point we have not.
Okay.
I'm just saying that you'll see what kind of revenues we've collected this year, and we've been pretty flat. And then what kind of a work plan we anticipate needing with anticipated capital that's been in our 5-year plan, road projects. We've got several road projects so it's going to be another challenging year, but we'll have to look at that as part of what kind of an impact that would be if we followed suit with what the county did.
Okay. And also, I just want to check on the assessment questions that I gave you 3 months ago.
And I am going to, we were just talking about committee meetings coming up. We owe you a memo to start that process, and those questions would be answered in that memo. I'm not sure if it'll be this meeting or the following one, but it should be coming up because we want to keep that whole project on track.
Okay,
And we know you've got some decisions to make.
okay, thank you. And I also wanted to reiterate what Chrissy said about the hometown Halloween. It was a really fun day. My grandkids loved it, and the downtown businesses did an outstanding job making it fun for the kids. Thank you.
Mrs. Sneed.
Just following along, and congratulations to schools, congratulating the Troy High School Marching Band for once again earning a superior rating at state, which makes this 20-something years that they have continuously earned that rating. So congratulations to them. That's all.
Mr. Siebert.
Mr. Chittenden, I have a couple of questions. Could you bring us up to speed with the status of the Experiment Farm traffic study?
Certainly. So as you recall, we did a supplemental, you authorized a supplemental study at the intersection to reevaluate based on the new ODOT criteria, or the updated ODOT criteria, whether a standard intersection upgrade or a roundabout or maybe a third alternative. I don't know what that would be. They have been working on that. I believe that they're almost complete, if not complete. However, the next step is they have to submit that to ODOT. ODOT has to evaluate that. ODOT may ask for additional information. We don't know that. So at this point, it would be in ODOT's hands, and we don't control their schedule. But we don't anticipate that it will delay the project at all.
Okay. And is there any update with regards to the rec survey?
The Park and Rec
The Park
master
and Rec
plan?
master plan, yes, sir.
The survey. So you all should be holding the date for December 3rd for the park and the work session related to the master plan. I'm getting some blank stares, Sue. Are we, okay. Yes, okay. All right, December 3rd, we're going to have the consultants come in. They will give their recommendations. That will be at 6 o'clock at the Bravo Room. We're asking that not only the council, but the park board, the rec board, the steering committee or the advisory group that is made up of all those groups, plus some of the interested parties, to begin to talk about, you know, what the recommendations were, what the survey data. It'll go through the whole presentation, what they found from all of the analysis and the focus groups, and based on that, then they will have a list of the comments, the different ideas and requests from the groups, and then ask the boards as well as the council to begin to think about and maybe even generate at that meeting, I don't know, a list of priorities. They will have some estimated costs so that everybody can put that in perspective. Another thing to think about is knowing that those costs will run into the seven figures, that and will significantly stress the capacity of the staff to be able to do everything all at once, as well as the financing aspect of it, is to determine which ones are higher priority, which ones need to be done, would be like to be done earlier than later, so that we can then in 2026 begin to design, do the engineering, depending on what kind of amenity or improvements need to be done. So the when is the next part, over a 3 to 5 year period. How to do them, to what extent do we want to make the improvements or the changes or the additions, and then one thing to keep in mind is, will there be an ongoing staff cost so that everybody can understand that and the impacts there, as well as how do we finance this thing, because and that'll all take time. And so it may be a single meeting. If council follows the past practice, typically what we've tried to do is hear and understand not only from the citizens but the representatives on the boards, between the recreation and the parks boards, to help guide you in what their recommendations are, and then turning those into whatever authority you want to give them. And so all of that will at least begin to be discussed. It's a lot to discuss on the 3rd. There may have to be follow-up meetings, but that's where we're at with it. And December 3rd is the first of one, if not more, meetings to talk about what they've come up with as consultants.
Thanks. I know there's a lot of people in the public looking forward to that. I have two more real quick things. I did not go to the Halloween downtown, but I did go to the Main Street ghost tours because my children are adults, and so we did the pub crawl and ghost tour, and it was very well received as well. I thought most of the downtown establishments were decorated and were pretty busy for the most part. So it was a really nice event for the city, for downtown. And I would echo Mr. Rozelle, please go out and vote tomorrow. That's it.
Thank you. Staff, any comments? Fire, video people, communications? Nope. Public? Come on down.
I just have a quick question. Is there going to be a discussion of next year's budget? Or has
that work session will be on November 19th, Budget Finance Committee, yeah.
Okay, that's open to the public, right?
It is.
Yes.
Okay, is it going to be up here this time?
Downstairs in the basement like we always do.
I thought this year we were going to do it upstairs.
Are we? I don't think so.
I don't have any issue one way or the other. We haven't really talked about it. It just got the date. a day or two ago,
I don't
so
think we've covered that.
we can chat about it.
It's just always been easier to spread out better.
Well, it's just, I mean, I won't be able to see it, I mean, just from a single person unless we go back there, so I don't, we'll talk about the logistics.
I mean, there'll be access either way.
Anyone else? Seeing none, we will be adjourned till November 17th, 7 o'clock. Thank you very, very much.